Hey everybody, happy Friday night. I hope you're enjoying it, living it up, doing some fun things. I just got done with a meeting with my team at True Freedom Achievers, and we talked about partnerships and why it was so important in real estate and business in general to have a partnership. There's a phrase out there that says, you go it alone, you go faster. You go together, you go further. And Colton shared that with us. And that is so important in business, to have those partnerships that take you to a new level. Everybody has gifts and talents, and without those gifts and talents, you're on your own unless you can learn it and replicate the skills and aptitudes that other people have that you need. In business and real estate, we have partnerships because we complete each other. We have a disposition, one who sells the properties. We have an acquisition, one who acquires the property. We have those that can negotiate deals. We have those that can show properties. We have so many different partners that we're just a cohesive nature, and it's a system that functions smoothly. In Michael Gerber's E-Myth, which is a great book, I challenge everybody to read that book. It's one of the entrepreneur Bibles. He talks about the three different types of people in business. You have the entrepreneur, you have the technician, you have the manager. So the technician does the one thing. He, for example, makes widgets, and that's what he does very well. He can make the widget just as perfectly as it needs to be. The manager is able to view the widget being made, make sure the productivity of the widget is well done, make sure time's not wasted, make sure that everything goes as smoothly as planned. The entrepreneur is able to creatively think, how can we implement new marketing? How can we shift this skill over into this market? How can we build and grow? And is very creative. The entrepreneur is one who can mold people, transform systems, and grow them. Okay? We need to be entrepreneurs. And you need relationships. You have to have all three people in your team. You must have the manager, the technician, and the entrepreneur. It's so pivotal. You know, Steve Jobs would be nothing without Wozniak. Steve Jobs would have been just a very smart guy who could close the transaction. He's very persistent, and he wasn't going to end. Steve Jobs had an idea, and he was very innovative. He saw something differently than everybody else did. It was more aesthetic. Everybody wanted it. But he had to convince everybody that they wanted it. And without Wozniak to create it, it would have been impossible. We wouldn't have known what it was. So the pair, you know, the technician and the entrepreneur, they would have been unstoppable. And they had to hire a manager. They had to hire funding. They needed money to back their projects. And that partnership grew Apple to what it is today. And that's why we love Apple, because of the cohesive nature of partnerships and their groups. Guys, I love y'all. Hope you remember that partnerships are important. Don't go it alone. Do not try to do it alone, because you only go so far. You can go quick, but remember, when you go together, you go further. Have a wonderful Friday night. Be safe. Make good choices. Quit your jobs. Live the dreams. Build your businesses.